corsage that we would usually do, the wide one, is like very Christmas tree looking sort of shape. You don't have to do that. It can be any shape. Okay, so it can be crescent, it can be curved. You could do a little tied type design, and then that gets glued on as well. So it's up to you. The technique's the same as the badge. So you have a T-bar at the back. The base that you use is totally up to you, whether you want to use cardboard covered in fabric, this, a bit of bark, it's up to you. It's not really going to be seen too much, so it just comes part of the design. Yeah? So it's just to hold the flowers really. The difference between a corsage and a badge is the corsage is more feminine, and also it has profile, whereas a badge was quite flat, 2D. Whereas the corsage has to have 3D. It has to have the principles and elements of the design in there as well. So there's no taping and wiring involved, okay? So once obviously you've glued that on, you're going to start with your design. And I tend to find it a bit easier to put a little bit of glue on first, just to give you a little bit of a structure. I'm going to do mine a little bit sort of traditional shape. Got some nice mimosa. So you sort of work, you might want to just use something just to press it down with. You build up your sort of sides a little bit. It's quite interesting foliage, but I'm not using them. So if you're using ivy leaves and you want them in there, make sure they go at the back. Sometimes it's also worth having the material with glue on for a while, so it makes it a little bit tacky and sticks. So you might start to bring a few lines. You would get marked down if there's glue marks on your material. And also there's like stringy bits, you have to make sure that they're taken off as well, because you can get marked down for that on the assessment sheet. It's quite handy just have a bit of there, so it's starting to sort of dry a little bit, it makes it easier for you to work with. Okay, and then you just sort of think about shape, profile. It's quite nice, a little hebe, quite a fluffy foliage.
What's that one called?
Hebe.
Hebe.
Yeah, it's quite a nice one to grow in your garden if you ever want to put plants in that you can cut. Hebe, it's all year round. It comes in, it comes in all different colours, variegated ones, green ones, and they last forever. It's quite nice in wedding work actually. So with the badge, we kept it quite simple, whereas this actually is can be a little bit more fussy. My focal flower is going to sort of hit this area here, the focal point. So I'm just going to bring the line through. Again, remember profile, make it 3D, yeah, so it's not just flat like the badge was. What do you think the advantages are as a florist, these sort of designs? And why are we all going into glue, florists, rather than the wiring?
Quicker?
It's much quicker, definitely. Do you think it's better than wiring, or do you think wiring's still
It's faster.
Faster as well, isn't it? Yeah.
It's always better.
So it's more beneficial, you know, to keep your cost down, your labour charge. So yeah, you know, there are pros and cons of both, really. Messy though, a bit more messier. Yeah. It's interesting.
This is a good way of using up any waste, because
Yeah.
even with wiring you still need a bit of a stem.
pieces that you've got. I'm doing a line of the ornoglyphiums there. I just wanted to bring a pink over here. And then this is your focal point. So this is where your binding point is officially. So this is like 2/3. So really you want a little 1/3. Kind of sort of follow a little third at the bottom. Just to help with the visual balance. Just bring some in and turn on. I'm going to do more of a crescent sort of shape. Just in the corner there, just to give them a little bit more. So 35 minutes is quite a lot of time, so it's really planning your design and coming up with something quite creative. It's good to have a little bit of stem when you've got the glue, just because that's what you're anchoring into your glue area. Just recessing a little bit more material. Is it secure? It will be once the glue dries. That's the thing. I always worry sometimes straight away. It doesn't always takes a while to dry. Yeah, so you can come up with your own sort of style. I'm thinking actually I probably would like to have done the pink. Maybe a smaller one though, these are quite big. A bit of pink up the top there as well, just to sort of bring it through. But even like things like the berries are quite good, these sort of things. Also it's quite heavy though, so you might have to dissect that down a little bit. And even this sort of foliage. Yeah. So the idea is it's glued on the base. So any glue marks that you have on the leaves or anything like that, you need to make sure you take them off. Try to create some sort of profile, so it's not flat looking like the badge was. So it's using foliages and material low down.
It'd also look nice as a fascinator, if you've done that.
Yeah, if you had it attached onto a hair comb or something like that. And try not to lift up too much, it might slide off. It's really good if it dries off. Yeah? So that will be one to actually, for those that are on these designs, to start playing around with and see what you've got. And then the circlet, what I'm going to do later is I'm going to start wiring up the circlet. It takes quite a bit of material. And then when we're at that stage, I can show you how to put it together. There is some tube glue. It might be better to get like a little piece of cardboard or something, blob some glue on so you can stick your stem in, rather than actually working from this. It just keeps coming out. Warm and water takes off the glue. This is nice, this foliage from the